Hello, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Eador, Masters of the Broken World with Wando Bondo. We're playing the White Wizard. Okay, so last time we did some adventurers. We got a little bit of gear. Don't remember exactly what we got. Maybe the shield. I don't remember. And we're still looking to make some more revenues. We really need to work on our economy, and we have no more locations here except for this primeval thicket with the forest guards, which these are the good creatures, the good folk of the forest, and we really don't want to uh, attack them. We want to show kindness and mercy to all the good creatures and of the forest as long as they stay out of our way, and we'll be kind and merciful to them. So only in the most desperate of need would we have to take them out, and we would if we had to, but we don't need to. Thinking that the best plan is to start. We probably could do. These are ring 3. We've got Nomad Steps here, which is +8. We've got the Barbarian Tribes, which is +7 gold income. We've got Barbarians here +11. This is the 4th ring. 1, 2, 3, 4. But Barbarians aren't too hard. We should be able to do that. And we've got a free settlement, which isn't too hard. And then we've got Brigand Outlaws in the 3rd ring. 1, 2, 3. So maybe that's the plan. I think that's the best plan for right now since we don't have any more locations. If we had more locations, probably would do that. And these slugs, we shouldn't do the forest guards here for the same reason. They're the good guys. And the slugs, that could be a lot. There could be like 10 or 12 slugs. I don't know how many slugs there's going to be there. Probably 9, 10, I guess. I don't know. But that's a lot. And we're not going to do well against poison. But against these nomads, we should be okay. If we have to get our range defense up for our hero, and we're almost at level 14, so that's going to be good. Um, Unfortunately, the elves don't have a lot of range defense, and the nomads, there's probably going to be about 5 horsemen or horse archers, and they'll pick these guys apart. So, and they might even do a lot of damage to these Pegasus, to the Pegasi. So we've got to do something. So what we'll do is we will drop off the elves and 1 Pegasus here, and we'll just go in with a minimal army, and that way we can hold the line and we'll be able to spread the damage out, and we'll be able to slow the battle down, and we don't have to worry about these elves getting killed. So let's go ahead and build a storehouse. And if we get all these provinces, we're going to make a lot of money because we get a lot per turn. 4, 3. So we're going to get about, I don't know, about 15, 16 to maybe even 20 per turn just from the province income. Even after we get some guards. And then we're also going to be able to build mills here because it will be on plains, so we can get that, and we'll build the other one on the forest. We can build a sawmill, so we'll get +5 times 5 is 25 more. So we're going to get about 40 gold, and that's going to help us to get our that will give us our metals. We'll be able to get at least 2 more metals for maybe 3 more metals, and we need 4 more metals to get our elves up, to get them pretty strong, and then maybe we can start taking on the 3rd ring, or maybe we'll start marching over here and try to get these deadly swamps and the empty hills to get our iron and our mandrake. We're really close to that pretty soon. So let's go ahead and, let's. Do we need to do anything here? We do need to repair because of that bow. Hmm. All right. Well, that's something. I really don't want to repair that, but let's not worry about it right now. Let's save our money. And for the wizard, we should definitely switch to this mithril because it's +4 range defense. This one's only +2 range defense. And we get +5 hit points here. We don't get any hit points here, but we get, so we got less hit points now, but we have 5 range defense. And then this dwarven shield gives us +2 more range defense and 5 hit points. And this one is +1 range defense and 3 hit points. So we can bump it up one more time. We'll get 6 range defense and 39 hit points. So that's pretty good. They can't really beat us with that. So let's save this for the warrior. Let's sell some things. Maybe that's going to help us to. We don't really need a dagger. But we'll save this staff with 1 extra stamina. Don't know. But it's nice to have that flag, that banner. That's nice. Okay. That's what I wanted to do and sell some things here. Yes, we have leather gloves. We don't need those. So we're about at break in. We don't need the short bow anymore. We have another bow. So that's nice. We'll save the rest for our warrior when we get our warrior. Okay, so what spells are we going to need to fight the nomads? We will need some sleep spells, definitely. We should definitely do that. Yeah, maybe 1 phantom form. We might. Well, I guess just 1 sleep. We'll probably take more sleep spells. And let's take another web. Maybe we do need a. You know what? We need magic armor. We need 1 magic armor. We're probably not going to use slow. We're probably just going to use maybe astral energy for an extra healings. This should do it. I think this is what we need. We'll be able to sleep some of them and make a line. We'll have some stone skin and magic armor. We really need more spells. I'm hoping at this point, since we can't afford any more units and we haven't built anything to get any more of our units, or I guess that's what you call it, units, then getting command would not be that great right now for us. We need more magic. So hopefully we get magic, 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 and then we'll get our command later on. But we have 3 more of, actually we have 3 more of each. 3 more command and 3 more magic to get. Okay, double check. We've got just our main line. We've got our 2 fairies, and our fairies are pretty good against range defense. So we should be good there. We're just gonna slow them down so they can't use that charge ability on us, and that should last a while. They don't have a lot of magic resist, I don't think. And hopefully we'll put the magic armor will give us +3, and that will help us to take some damage here with the Pegasus. And we can always use stone skin if we really need it. And we have 3 sleeps, which will help us to manage these the enemy. All right, let's keep an eye on whatever Belith is doing. We don't know. We're not going to do anything here. We don't need fair wind yet. Construction. We're not going to build anything right now, I don't think. Unless we want to start building this Elven Grove. These are the next things we need. We're going to build these Elven Groves. We're going to work on getting this Cleric. But that's going to take a while. We need to get uh, iron, and we need to get our Mandrake. Got a lot of work ahead of us. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Let's move in there and see how this battle is going to go. I think it's going to be interesting. It should be a pretty interesting and fun battle to do. 10 of them, 5 and 5. That sounds perfect. I think that'll be very doable. Hopefully we get to go first. I don't know. No, we don't get to go first. Okay, well, we could go on this side. Ooh, and we've got an obstacle here. You know what? Maybe that's the best plan. And they're all on the other side, so that's kind of nice. And that will give us 2 fairies in the forest, which then it gives us 10 and 10. And we could do... That's not bad. Who has the most? We could probably bring out this hero here, maybe. They move 4 spaces. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that'll be good too. And we are definitely going to take a little bit of damage here and there. This swordsman would... We have 8 and 5. Here we have 6 and 7. Alright, we're better off with the 6 and 7. We want the one with the most defense. They hit for 13 with the charge ability. That's a lot. But we have 6 and 7 is 13, so they can't really hurt us on the first charge. But if they surround us and start really hitting us too much, which is why I was thinking bring the hero in over here, and that will limit at the beginning. But we also need to be able to cast our spells. We can't be moving and casting at the same time. We do have pretty good range defense. That's pretty nice. 8, 2 here. Wow, so 8 is pretty good. I mean, they really can't get us that much. I mean, they only hit for 8. They can tear our Pegasus apart if we're not careful. So we really have to watch out. We have to protect that Pegasus, and we will. We could put Stone Skin on one of these units to help manage the damage. This is pretty good, though. I think this is pretty good. They can't get to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 archers. Wow, 6 archers. That's a lot. We'll probably end up putting Stone Skin on this Pegasus here because it needs some help. We got 11 range defense there. They can't even hardly hurt us, and 10 range defense there, and 8 here. We only have 7 here. They could actually do a little damage. Ooh, and right here too. But this swordsman has only 2 places where they can hit us. Maybe we should move up, and then it can only hit us in 1 place, but we'll see how that goes. Okay, well, let's see what happens. Okay, I think we really need to slow this battle down. They move 4, then they could move 2 spaces. Well, now we can move this Pegasus right here, and stop them from coming in, and we only get hit by one. So we're going to take some damage, but we could move that Pegasus right in there and then put something on them. But we didn't take a lot of damage. They hit for 8, and they're going to have a charge ability. We can take that charge ability away, but we can also, I think we really need to do mass slow right away. If they're going to hit us with the charge, that's going to be bad. We will heal a little bit. We don't want to take that charge. They might charge us. We really don't want to take the charge. Well, they can't really hit us too much. You know what? We should wait and see what happens. So they can move 1 and then shoot, or they can just shoot. So we can move 1 and then they shoot for 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I think some of these can't even shoot us. We can only get shot by a few, and then we'll take a few damage. We can't get hit by, we can maybe get hit. They don't have force knowledge, so this one can't get to us. I think we're okay. We'll have to see. Turn this hero. This is going to be a little tricky. I think we're okay. Let's see what happens. That was silly. That was smarter. That was smarter. Alright, they can't really hurt our guys too much until... Whoa, that was tough. That was a tough one right there. Okay. Okay, we definitely have to do something about that. Pegasus will not survive if we don't fix it. We also need to fix this unit here. Well, that charge won't happen again. We need to heal this unit. Alright, it was the charge that almost killed us. So, what do we need to do? If we healed this, but they're all going to shoot us this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they can all shoot us. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, not this one. Can only move 2, so we can move 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't shoot us. Can't be charged again, so that's nice. So, but we're going to start getting trouble here with this swordsman, because these swordsmen are going to get hit again, and we're going to get overloaded, and it's going to be real big trouble. So we've got to protect. We've got to protect something. All right, let's say that we sleep. Well, we've almost for sure got to protect that Pegasus. Let's say we protect the Pegasus. This one hits for 8, and it can't charge us because it's right next to us. So if we put Stone Skin, that would be good there. If it hits for 8, we've got 15. We have 3 resist. I think that's the best plan. We have to start protecting that Pegasus. And hopefully they'll attack the hero. Got this. We're not going to use any more damage there. The Pegasus, we're going to try to draw them into the hero, which that will help us a little bit. Spread out the damage a little bit. Now this Pegasus has 7. They can't do tons of damage anymore. They only shoot for 6 and less than that, so that's good. And hits for 8, and we have 8, so I think we're not going to take that much damage anymore. And hopefully we're going to see what happens. Can't do anything with the hero now. We've used up all of our spells there. At least we're protected a little bit. We'll put something on. We'll start protecting these, our swordsmen next. Okay, well, let's see what happens. There they go. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Ooh, they're gonna go for that one swordsman. Okay, good. They went for the hero. That's nice. That's good. That's okay. Ooh. Okay. Then, I think we're okay. We're going to put a sleep on this unit here. Okay. Put the sleep on. We don't want to keep getting hit. That's for sure. And that will protect this unit. May kill. We definitely want to. We can bring this. We don't want to get hit from behind again. We don't want this swordsman to get hit from whipsaw from this side and then from that side. So we should definitely try to kill this one. Okay, that didn't work, but that's alright. Now this swordsman can only get hit by 1. This Pegasus can't get hit by too much. So we can now heal the Pegasus once. And heal our swordsman once. This swordsman can only get hit by 1. This unit is asleep. So that means that this swordsman here can only get hit by 2. And that's not going to be too bad because this swordsman has 7 defense and we're going to start helping that out pretty soon. So I think we're good. And now they can't get behind this other swordsman. This terrain worked out pretty well in our favor, but even if it wasn't that bad, we could have moved here. We didn't really need this extra one. We could have moved here with this nice thing or even just made a nice line like this. But this really helped. This impassable obstacle was really nice. And now they can only attack us a little bit at a time, and we'll wait till they run out of arrows. 7 shots left. Okay, let's see what happens. I'm not sure if they're going to attack the fairies or if they're going to attack what. That Pegasus is pretty good. Ooh. Wow. That guy took a lot. That swordsman took a beat down. Alright, well, let's start with healing the swordsman. Yeah, wait, this is almost a free hit. We should definitely do that. Does this one have that? No, this one can't move after it hits, so we got to be careful there. That's a kill. Got one more healing. Well, then I suppose we should do this. And we will do heal here. I think this is the best plan. Actually, we're not going to take that much damage there. We should start killing these. And maybe an astral energy. Or we could put one of them to sleep. Or we could put magic armor on this unit. But you know, I don't really want to. But they can come in with 2 guys here, but or maybe 3. We got to be careful because if one of these attacks, then we counterattack and kill it, then another one could come in and another one could come in. So it's possible that we could get in trouble here. Let's put a little bit more armor just to make sure for 10 turns. 8 turns here, so we'll start killing them with this Pegasus. They're stuck for 9 turns in the slow. 9 more turns here. 9 more turns here. They're shooting for 7 now. Shooting for 6. Shooting for 8. We have another heal. Alright, let's heal this swordsman, I suppose. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Those fairies are pretty tough. They can't really get us too much. There's that. Let's see if they charge us and see with the charge ability. Okay, that one's gone. Well, they can only move 2 spaces. So, we can come out here and attack them, but then we're going to be in trouble a little bit. We can't move out or we're going to be in trouble again, so... But we can move here. This is tricky. What we could do is sleep one of these horse archers, and then we can come out and start attacking with the Pegasus because they can't get to us. That's a good idea. We'll do that. Boom. That way this horse archer is stuck. These 2 horse archers can't get to this Pegasus, so we can only get attacked by 1. That means we can heal here. We can heal here. And we'll see what happens now. We should probably start attacking here too. But let's wait. Let's just wait. Alright, they're trying for that fairy. There we go. Come on in. Boom. Boom. I don't want to spend that extra stamina. It's not that useful at this point. Okay. It's time to heal this fairy. How many heals do we have left? 8 and 6. That's not bad. Okay. This battle was a little tricky. Let's see, we had 7 more turns in the sleep and still quite a few turns with this mass slow. So that's nice. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, well then let's time to move forward and start chopping things up. Close the line here and finish this horse archer here. And finally it's time to heal the hero. And we have first aid, so if we just rest, we'll get that. Okay, I think that's it. Let's just see what they do. They're getting weaker and weaker and weaker. They're not doing anything anymore hardly. Here we're 39 out of 39. That's pretty good. This Pegasus needs some more stamina. Get another kill. We got 5 more turns here. Let's just wait. We'll kill the rest of these and then we'll go from there. Nothing doing. Come in here and start killing this one. Let's kill that horse archer and we'll wait some more. We still have more time. Got a lot of time on this, so we'll wait, kill this one at the end. 6 more turns. 4 more turns. This one should be dead in a few. Let's move forward, I think. Swordsman's forward. At least this one swordman. Let's move forward since everybody else is asleep, and this looks like this horse archer can only move 1 space now, so we'll move forward. Will kill, that sounds good. 3 more turns here. Okay, then we'll wait. Come back here. Attack. Boom. That's a may kill. That's a probably will kill. Then we'll wait a couple turns. We should definitely heal. Actually, we should just save our heals. Only have 2 more turns in the mass slow, but that's alright. We have 4 more turns in the sleep. We'll just wait. We'll bring our swordsman up. Bring our fairies up. Two more turns. 1 more turn. We'll do a whipsaw. That should fix it. Now we'll get our heal. Whipsaw there. Get 1 more heal. And a will kill. And finish it off. Excellent. Ooh, 180 gold. 10 units down. Nice. Ooh, magic +1. That's excellent. We want maneuvering. That's really good. Want experience and morale. That's nice, but not as good as we really want. We do want that summoning, but not right now. Although we are going to need the summoning maybe to beat those slugs. You know, maybe we want to lock that in because we're going to get gargoyles and we can beat slugs with gargoyles, and we need to get that mandrake and we need to fight slugs, and that means we need to have gargoyles to help us fight. If we're going to fight 10 slugs, we're going to need gargoyles. which means we're going to need summoning range and stronger gargoyles, so that will help us. Alright, let's do that. Extra speed, that sounds alright. Double stamina, or we're running out of stamina all the time, but attack is nice. That's not survivability. Stamina, that's a good question. You know what, we do need attack though. When we're gonna fight giants, but we also need stamina. Wow, double stamina, that seems like hard to throw away. We should get double stamina. I think that's probably better. That's 2 more hits on something before we run out of juice. We'll probably hit more often, more times. Double hit points or more range defense. Wow. I guess we got to go with double hit points. That's especially if we're going to fight slugs with poison. We still haven't got any of these skills yet on this one. Well, I suppose resistance. An archery store. Continue exploring. Don't think we're going to buy anything. Your messengers inform you that Astarchus, the greatest good magician alive, is celebrating his birthday today. On this occasion, he gave a copper coin to every man in the province of Shiptimber Wood. He has enchanted every coin so that it brings prosperity and luck to its owner. Well, that's excellent. I think he's helping the... Send him a spell of gratitude. That sounds nice. What kindness to our subjects. We would like the coins to ourselves, but that's okay. We're not greedy. Excellent. Let's see what's going on here. Belt is moving out here probably. Maybe coming out, well, I don't know, giant lands. I'm not sure what he's going to do yet. We'll see. There is 3 locations here. 30% explored. So I'm not sure what he's going to do. Let's check out these locations. Cult of the Titan. Well, we can't do that. Undead in the 3rd ring. That might be something we can do. Undead. That's an interesting one. I don't know if that means a ghost, though. But we'll have to think about it. We may end up coming back here at the very end and getting something or figuring out what we're going to do. Not sure if those are really good for us, but we at least beat this, and we can get our guards, and we could build a mill and start getting a little bit extra income. Now we're at +2. So we're finally back in positive territory, which is nice. And I think that's all we're going to do for this episode. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. It was a fun battle, and until the next time, be well.